Your morning coffee might be doing more than just perking you up. Some studies have shown that Hello everybody, Nurse Scott here. How are you? Today we continue my Asked and Answered series by discussing a condition that you've most likely heard of, but you might not know exactly what it is: gallstones. I'll explain the causes, the symptoms, and what you can do about them, from making different lifestyle choices to medications to surgery. Keep watching for 3 facts about gallstones I bet you didn't know. If we haven't met, I'm Scott, a registered nurse with over 2 decades experience in the emergency department. Currently, I'm pursuing a master's degree to become a family nurse practitioner. Welcome to my channel. But whatever you do, do not subscribe now. Wait until the end and see if this video teaches you something. Then if it did, click on subscribe. Now, let's learn about gallstones. First, a little anatomy lesson. Your liver is a big and amazing organ in your abdomen that does many things. It converts nutrients from food into energy, stores and releases glucose as needed, filters out toxins from the blood, produces proteins needed for blood clotting, stores vitamins and minerals, and produces a green liquid called bile that helps break down and digest fats. Bile is stored in the gallbladder, a small sac located under the liver. When we eat food with fat, the gallbladder squeezes the bile into the small intestine to mix with the food. Gallstones develop when there's an imbalance in the substances that make up bile. Excess cholesterol or bilirubin or impaired gallbladder emptying contribute to the formation of these stones. Other factors such as genetics, pregnancy, certain medical conditions, obesity, and especially rapid weight loss can increase the risk of developing gallstones. We all know that carrying around too much weight puts us at risk for so many health problems, from diabetes to heart attacks. Millions of people every year start diets to lose weight, and that's good if you do it the right way. A healthy goal is to lose about 10 pounds per month. People do lose more than that, but these radical crash diets can be unhealthy. When the body is used to a diet with a lot of fat, it makes a lot of bile to digest it. When you suddenly lower the fat in your diet, there's all that extra bile sitting around waiting for some fatty food that never comes, and that's when stones can develop. The smart way to lose weight is to gradually change to a low-fat, low-sugar diet, eat smaller portions, drink plenty of water, and to increase your physical activity. More on that in another video. If you do develop gallstones, you'll definitely know it. They notoriously cause a sudden and intense pain in the upper abdomen that can radiate to the back or shoulder blades. You can also have nausea, vomiting, and in some cases jaundice, or a yellowing of the skin and eyes. These symptoms are very likely to bring you to the emergency department. Our goal there is twofold: to figure out what's wrong with you and to make you feel better. The most common method of diagnosing gallstones is an abdominal ultrasound that gives us detailed images of the gallbladder. Lab tests can show signs of inflammation, infection, or too much bilirubin in your blood. In some cases, special procedures such as an endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography, or ERCP, may be used to see the gallbladder and surrounding structures directly. If the symptoms are mild or only bother you occasionally, you probably won't be taken directly to surgery. You can take a wait-and-see approach. If you can make certain lifestyle changes, gallstones might not bother you again. These include adopting a low-fat diet, doing regular exercise, and maintaining a healthy weight. And I know that's easier said than done. Taking bile salt tablets or a medication called ursodiol might help to dissolve certain types of gallstones, specifically cholesterol stones. For many people with gallstones, the remedy is surgery. The gallbladder is removed in a surgery called a cholecystectomy. This is done laparoscopically. That means through long instruments inserted through 3 or 4 small incisions in the abdomen. This is major surgery, so the patient is fully unconscious for the whole thing. People without a gallbladder should try to decrease the fat in what they eat, since it will be harder for the body to digest it. Otherwise, they can pretty much return to normal life and normal eating. This is the part where I tell you when you should seek medical attention. But with gallstones, the pain usually sends people right to the ER. If you're thinking about toughing it out at home, that might be all right if the pain episode is short. But if the pain is bad, if it keeps going, and especially if you have fever, vomiting, or yellow skin or eyes, that jaundice, get to the hospital. I promised you 3 little-known facts about gallstones, and here they are. Number 1, the occurrence of gallstones is higher in whites, Mexican Americans and Native Americans, and less frequent among African Americans and Asian people. Of course, no one person or group is totally immune. Number 2, your morning coffee might be doing more than just perking you up. Some studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption might have a protective effect against gallstones. Of course, too much caffeine isn't good for you, and coffee isn't exactly a health food, but there might be some benefit here. And finally, 3, we humans aren't the only ones who suffer. Dogs can also develop gallstones. Other animals can too, like cats, pigs, cows, even birds. So that's the lowdown on gallstones, but they're not the only stones that can develop in the body. Check out my next video to learn all about kidney stones. Have you had gallstones or know someone who has? How did they deal with it? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you learn something from this video? Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you next time.